want you to hit me as hard as you can.
What's up guys, it's Oshy, aka Oshy, and I got some BF3 here for you, some Tehran Highway Beasting. If you do notice, this is cut off gameplay. It's actually 73 to 177, but I will all explain that right now. I am playing with Mukula and Rage. Now, at this point in the night, we were fucking around playing and stuff like that. We're all using different classes and everything like that. We're just going for points. So what we were doing in this conquest game, because it was so dead, it was just the 3 of us versus 6 of them. We're actually just screwing around, capping the flag, running away, because these guys were, you know, if we didn't want to run into them, and then at the same time they're always in the tanks and everything like that, just coming back and forth quicker than we could. So they capped C already just as I took it. So we all switched over to the engineer class. And, well, now we are going tryhard mode. So it's 62 to 176, and I think that goes down all the way to about 30, and it was still 170 or something like that. But, yeah, we come back and win this game, and it was pretty damn epic. I've never had a comeback like this, especially in this size of lobby. I mean, it was just the 3 of us. But the thing is, if we had any more people at all on our team, we probably could have lost. So as you can see there's one person on our team that isn't AFK. We had one guy that was just sitting in the spawn the entire game, not moving. And then there was one guy who was just sitting at C, and every time they came or whatever, they'd die. So he's a diehard, I don't know, he's just defending C the entire time. So what we're going to do now is we're going to basically cap C, and then wait for them to come with their tanks. And once they come with their tanks and everything like that, me and Mukula and Rage, we're gonna take them out. So they're coming with their tanks. We sent Rage ahead to B. He said the tank wasn't gonna move. I told Mukula, take out that lav in the back and I'll take it out in the front. So he hits it in the back, and I get a nice sweet double kill right off the side of the tank right there. So now we've taken out their lab, and we're like, alright, let's get our ass to B, let's cap that shit and get this game back in our favor. So it's 40 to 175, and that is going to continue to go down until we cap B and A. So we actually 3 cap them and then keep it held at that. So we're listening to a little bit of Ted Hunter. This is another one of his songs. It's just some background music just to go over my voice, make it sound all smooth and nice. He's giving me permission to use all of his songs. He has some new stuff coming out. You can check all that stuff out on his channel. It'll give you information to go to the SoundCloud and check out all of his songs that are now completely free to download. And that's big for because this is some good music. You know, this is some good music. Go check him out. You can click Ted Hunter there in the right corner. It'll bring you right to his YouTube channel. Tell him where you're coming from, and subscribe if you like his music and content. So the topic of the day today, and I know this is over some BF3, but the fuck if I was gonna go play Modern Warfare 3 to get footage to talk over it. Not only would you guys not watch it, but I'd be upset playing it, probably all night. So we're gonna talk about the Call of Duty cycle, and really that pertains between dishing out the same thing every year. That pertains to the same thing that they do when it comes to guns and perks, and just trying to make you happy in one way, but they're gonna shit on you another, and constant things like that. So first things first, I have an announcement. I will never, ever, as a gamer, buy an Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer game ever again. Never ever again. I don't give a fuck if they make non-COD games. I will not touch it with a 10-foot pole, because not only are these people horrible at developing games, but they are horrible at aftermarket support, and they are nothing but a bunch of crooks and a bunch of fucking liars. That's it. That's all. I've given the benefit of the doubt with Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3 is bullshit. Completely bullshit. First things first, they should have had dedicated servers. Gears of War even has goddamn dedicated servers. I mean, it's ridiculous. Instead of dedicated servers, they came out with this thing called lag compensation. Now, it already sounds sinister as it gets. Lag compensation. Do you know what that means? Basically, from the rundown and the understanding that I got from it, because I had to get someone to explain this to me, because at first I was like, no way would they do that. That screws people over. Why would they do that? But then I'm like, oh fuck. Oh no, it's Call of Duty. What am I talking about? What am I talking? Of course they're gonna fuck people over. That's their job, to make you unhappy. I don't. So basically, what lag compensation is that they will. Let me get my thoughts together. What they do is, for people who have bad connections and against people who have good connections, they'll try to meet it in the middle. So one thing I noticed when I was playing MW3 for the first couple days is that I was always in a lobby with 4 bars. Now I knew that 4 bars was a lie, because really I was running into people that were just completely destroying me. Even though I have a really good connection, I have a really good ping. The entire time I played, I could never find out who's the host, ever. I'd look at the beginning of the match. First of all, they block it off until the game actually registers all the bars, so you can't tell who's host anymore or anything like that. You can't tell if you're host. But there's this thing called lag compensation that basically screws over those people. Because up until this point, with dedicated servers on consoles, the one way of being better than people was if you had a good ping time. You can Sandy Ravage and players like that, you know, completely it's because of ping time. They're able to have a good connection. Their shots register faster because they connect to the host faster. There's a lot of complicated stuff, but basically, no matter what, no compensation is better than lag compensation, and if I had to choose, I would have picked dedicated service. I don't know what they were doing. Okay, the elite service is a complete waste of time. It should be free, and if it did cost anything, and they should have just made it a subscription fee, and they should have put dedicated servers in there possibly. Even though that's again just Activision being crooks, and I completely understand if no one, you know, understands my thinking behind that. But yeah, one thing I wanted to talk about is the IGAs. Now, if you don't know what the IGAs is, it's basically the Inside Gaming Awards. Now, it's hosted by Machinima, and Machinima had the Machinima Respawn Channel Award. So it basically goes out to Best Shooter of the Year, the channel's actual personal choice. And that award this year went out to not COD. It went out to Gears of War 3. And Cliffy B was there on hand to accept the award, and he kind of shot across the bow of Infinity Ward as Sledgehammer Games, and I was actually pretty happy. I was like, oh my god! Like, I had to turn to my monitor. I'm like, he's talking about Infinity Ward. He basically ranted a little bit about how his game, he knew that, you know, he was going against everyone in this gaming season. He had BF3, he had COD to go against, and he brought it all. You know, they brought the 4-player co-op, they brought beast mode, they brought horde mode, they brought the multiplayer and everything like that. They brought the dedicated servers. They brought it all. They had to do everything to not only make people understand that that was a game that was worth picking up, but a game that was good to play, you know, had good gameplay and everything like that. Really, he kind of said to those people that didn't, that they were screwing up, and that was basically a big shot across the bow to Infinity Ward. And really, it comes down to the successful COD formula, and that's one thing I want to emphasize on just before the end of this video. The successful COD formula. Now, it's really when they balance the player base, and they don't balance weapons or maps or anything like that. They don't give a shit about that. There's so many weapons and perks, they don't give a shit about weapon balance. What they really try to balance is the players, the actual player base. There's good players, there's really extreme hardcore players, and then there's casuals and bad and horrible players that get shitted on. And this was relevant in things like Counter-Strike, COD 4, the previous CODs before that. And now they have things like leg compensation to help those casual players out that don't have a good connection. They have things like death streaks, where apparently pulling out C4 and hitting a trigger is apparently helping that player be better. You know? Helping the player be better. How is that helping anybody except frustrating probably the good player that shat all over that kid 4 times in a row, or 5 times, how many ever times it is in a row that you have to die to pull out a stick of C4 and blow someone up. It's ridiculous. It really is. It's something just to sell more copies to the general audience. If they can make those bad players feel like they are worth it, and this all comes down to the Activision merger with Blizzard. You saw it in World of Warcraft if anyone's ever played that game. They made that game so casual friendly just so they could sell more copies. And that's the commentary. I'm pissed off as it is. I ranted a little bit about this. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. Go check out Ted Hunter, my Facebook, my Twitter, and my channel. All links are in the description. I'll see you guys later. We win. Good job, Mook. Good job, Raid. Let's play again. See you guys later. Peace.
Get the fuck out of here. Fucking epic fucking game, dude. Fucking epic. Yo, fucking high five, motherfuckers. You guys realize the last game, dude?
When we fall, it's cause we stood for what we came for. I guess it's time a brother finally took the chains off. Imagine when my bars grow up, I be sunning all the niggas that I saw blow up. Hope they fall like Willie Beeman and they all throw up, cause I'm sure in 20 seconds they will all know us. Victory, baby, can you see it? Are you with me? They calling me a preacher, I guess that makes you Whitney. If Denzel comes, then this moment won't be empty. I swear tonight's a movie, at the end I'm gon' miss me.